Alright friends, we got some serious business today. We're going to figure out the three main chords of any key, but let's start with C. So these are the three primary chords of the key of C. Those would be, I'll tell you all about it, but first let's just do the chords. It's a C, F, and G. Back to C. Alright, now think of those as the 1, 4, 5. C is 1, F is 4, G is 5, which pulls us back to the 1. What do those numbers mean? They are the intervals of the scale. The first note in the key of C, or a C major scale, is the C. C note, C chord. That's the 1, or the root, or the key. The 4 is the fourth note in the scale of C. 1, 2, 3, 4. F note. F chord. Easy. The fifth note in the key of C is G. Thus, a G chord. So that's why it's a 1, 4, 5. That's why you got to know your scales. So then, once you have those three primary chords down, if you hear a C chord, or a song with a C chord, you can assume often the next chord is F. Probably goes back to C. And then what are you going to play? Maybe a G. It could go anywhere really, but these are the most obvious choices. Alright, so after that G, could go to F, G, C, and an F, G, C. I'm just saying, it's not that hard. Once you learn those three primary chords, it's going to be C, F, or G. Unless it's like, you know, the other relative minors, or the other chords are A minor, E minor, or A. Let's see, what else? C, E minor, A minor, D minor. So those would be the relative minors, which are not difficult to add. After you learn the key of C, and you can see all of this in my chord book. So, if you're interested, they're 20 bucks. I have a few videos on this topic. So what we just did was C. If we go this way, it's F, C. This way, it's G. That's your 1, 4, 5 in the key of C. Now, if we move over to the key of G, the three primary chords will be G, C, D, back to G. That's your 1, 4, 5, 1, and so forth. Let's just keep going. If you're in the key of D, here's your 1, G is your 4, A is your 5, back to the 1. Here's our key of A. If you're in the key of A, that seems to be the main chord. That's your 1, this is your 4, D, E is your 5, take it back to A. If you're in the key of E, E is your 1, A is the 4, B is the 5, back to the 1. So these are like the good keys. It starts getting weird when you get into your sharps and flats, but we'll get around to that. So look at a circle of fourths and fifths, and you'll see it. I do have that in my book. The book is 20 bucks, or you can just watch the video. So the key of G is going to be like G, C, D. Key of G is G, C, D. Memorize that. Now the key of D, the next one going around that circle, you're going to play D, G, A. D is the 1, G is the 4, A is the 5, D is the 1. D, G, A. Now, you notice you might have noticed I played A7 instead of A. On the 5, you can make it a dominant 7. That's very common. So, C, F, G7 is common. G, C, D7 is common. A, D, where are we at? D, G, A7 is common. Next key, let's do A. A, D, E. A is the 1. D is the 4, E is the 5. 1, 4, 5. D, or A, D, E, sorry, A, D, E. A, D, E. A, D, E. That stuff. I'm kind of thrashing there. All right, let's do a couple more. The key of E, that's going to be E, A, B7. For your 1, 4, 5. I was crushing it there. I was hitting it too hard. Let's lighten up. Or it could be the blues, like. One, 4, 5 key of E. After that, it gets into bar chords pretty much. So the next key would be B, E, F sharp, B. So bar chord city. Maybe we'll save that for our next video. So again, I do have the circle, the chord circle in this book. I do have all the keys listed also. Let's see, where is that? Around the end of the book. Nobody's made it that far. Well, page 34 has a circle of fourths. That's worth doing. That's worth, if you can just download something from the internet to look at. But on page 32 are the chords in keys. So if you have my chord book on page 32, it's got the 1, 4, 5, C, F, G7. Then it goes to C sharp, F sharp, G sharp 7. Then it goes to the key of D, D, G, A7. Then it goes to D sharp, which is D sharp, G sharp, A sharp 7, and so forth. It goes all the way down. I'd love to send you a copy. I think I'm running low, but I can print more, no problem. All right, well, thank you. And if you can subscribe, that'd be awesome. And I do have these shirts. I'll try to show you. I've made a couple videos about the shirt. It's Surf Zombies Monster A Go-Go. It's got me, Trevor, Ian, Luke, and a dinosaur all grooving out with Jaguars, of course. And okay, these are $20, If you're interested, I would love to send you one. Just send me an email at hooverguitar@yahoo.com. We'll arrange to get you a shirt. They come in extra small all the way up to 3X. So I'll ship one out right away. They're $20 plus shipping. All right, this is old Hoovy saying keep rocking. Get those chords down and you'll be able to play any song if you know those 3 basic chords of all 12 keys. And we'll follow up and get more of the bar chords in the near future. Let me know what you think, please. Thanks for commenting and liking and subscribing.